Buckle up, you're watching Karma Caught on Cam. Today, high-altitude entitlement meets a 30,000-foot lesson in respect. When the cabin turns chaotic, instant accountability takes flight.
Let this go! Can I do that? I'm not scared. Been there before. This kid is hurt. You're hurting me, Chef.
Before police stepped in, the situation had already drawn attention as the passenger's behavior became aggressive and unpredictable toward those around her. Mid-removal, things unraveled as she escalated into a chaotic outburst while officers were trying to escort her off the flight. What should have been a controlled process quickly turned into a disruptive scene for everyone on board.
Richard's here.
What's the threat about that?
He turned a regular flight into a full-blown scene, and once things crossed the line, there was no coming back. Getting escorted off wasn't a surprise. It was the inevitable ending. Causing a scene with airport police is already wild, but demanding a kiss from an officer takes it to a whole new level of bizarre. The man's outburst at Cancun airport escalated quickly when he attacked immigration staff. Staying calm and following proper procedures might not feel satisfying immediately, but it prevents danger and chaos. A man, reportedly intoxicated and in distress, caused a major disturbance at Miami International Airport after being denied boarding. He shouted, directed racist remarks at staff, kicked objects, and ultimately threw a metal bar toward them. The situation escalated quickly, leaving nearby travelers alarmed. Police later subdued him and transported him to a hospital for evaluation.
I don't know what I did. Sir, you created a disturbance on the flight.
You're upset.
Sir, the pilot is forced to remove you from the plane. Is that my understanding, sir?
I don't think you should.
Sir, is that my understanding?
On a Delta flight bound for LaGuardia, a man initially raises his voice at a fellow passenger, but the situation escalates once he directs the same behavior toward a flight attendant. Crossing that line with the crew leads to a predictable outcome, as removal becomes the final step in an escalating chain of conduct.
Like this.
No,
like
this.
Like this.
Let's get close to this.
That's we did music. We did.
You did the normal national thing.
We did the Nash Vegas. So horrible. I am being discriminated against. Maybe that's I didn't touch what.
Take your bag off. Do not resist.
At Nashville Airport, a passenger is denied boarding on a Southwest flight due to suspected intoxication. Instead of accepting the decision, she immediately pushes back, insisting she's completely sober. The argument quickly escalates from verbal dispute to disruptive behavior toward staff and police. Once things reach that point, it's no longer about the flight. It becomes a matter of law enforcement.
Okay, everything's
Oh, good.
Break it up. Hey, 100%. That man said.
Sit down. Charles, there we got one handcuffs.
Now. No, I have a lawyer now. Do I have a lawyer now?
Tensions at the boarding gate escalated quickly after a woman, believed to be intoxicated, was refused entry and responded by shouting and recording staff. Even after police arrived to assess the situation and potential assault claims, she continued denying everything, demanded a lawyer, and resisted, ultimately leading to her arrest with multiple charges.
Great. Thanks. Grab my keys.
She threatened the agent, talking about spitting and fighting.
Okay. We're gonna go to the service desk and you will get refund.
Go to the service desk for.
Hey!
What the f*** is the for?
Stop!
Why you throwing this up? Get off me.
At an airport gate in Florida with a routine carry-on fee dispute, but escalated when a passenger allegedly threatened to hit and spit on an airline employee over the charge. That shift in behavior immediately changed the situation from customer service to security intervention, leading a supervisor to deny boarding and request an officer for removal. At that point, it's no longer about the bag, it's about safety and conduct.
Put on the guy because he slammed my face. I know that's your colleagues. It's my version versus his version. He slammed.
Shortly after takeoff from Marrakesh to Barcelona, a flight was forced to divert back to Morocco after a passenger allegedly heavily intoxicated began causing a disturbance on board. As the situation escalated beyond control, the captain
Hey, y'all moving. She won't let us get by, ma'am.
What is wrong with you? Your daughter has to go home with you. No wonder she's back. Grab our suitcase, please.
You need to be real careful, because I haven't said it.
During an aircraft arrival, tension built in the aisle as deplaning was disrupted by a passenger attempting to reorganize seating positions on the spot to coordinate with family members. Although the intent was personal, the action blocked the flow of passengers behind her, leading to pushback and refusal from others who opted to wait for proper sequencing. In shared spaces, individual choices can easily affect many more people than intended.
Thank you. Let's go.
Everybody remain in their seats, keep your seatbelts fastened. And he's going. Don't make me come get you. I have a complaint now. Off the plane. Will you listen to me? Off the plane. Let's go. Get off the plane. Don't let the plane take place. This lady and I will. I'm pointing. You told me to point. Don't be a hard ass.
An older passenger causes a disturbance on a flight, accusing staff of harassment and refusing to comply with basic security instructions. What begins as a verbal dispute quickly escalates in a confined space, and after continued resistance, he is ultimately removed from the aircraft to restore order.
Okay. Oh, fuck no.
She turns the airport into her stage, raising her voice and disturbing everyone around. But security steps in quickly, and the scene ends just as fast as it started. Staying respectful in shared spaces keeps situations from escalating.
Your young ladies on the side here. They're boarding pre-board, and I told them.
I already got on the plane with my mom. And take them home. Yeah, she still talks to me, and I never trained.
She's gone. I'm gonna give her like 20. That's
Causing disturbance.
How was I causing disturbance?
Do that, man.
Hold on.
An airport boarding dispute escalates when a passenger is removed from a flight for disruptive and non-compliant behavior. Despite explanations from staff and police, she continues arguing and resists leaving the restricted area, leading to security intervention and her arrest for trespassing and resisting arrest.
Stay there.
Don't
Let me
touch
show.
people.
No. No, this is where her asshole is. Look at her. Shut the f up. Don't touch me. This, step back. I know.
You need to let go. You need to let go right now.
You need to let
go right now.
Hair pulling on a plane is already a sign things have gone way too far, turning a disagreement into something physical. The important part is how fast the crew reacted, stepping in before it could escalate into a bigger disruption. Without that, it could have gone in a very different direction.
Shut the up. Shut the
On a Spirit Airlines flight, a mask policy dispute escalates when a woman and her daughter refuse to comply and are escorted off by police. As passengers react with sarcastic applause, the moment turns into a brief public standoff before being brought under control. It unfolded at the Atlanta airport, where a woman suddenly had an emotional outburst near a boarding gate, directing accusations at a man standing nearby. Despite her asking intense questions and raising serious claims, he stayed completely silent, and that
They did not take me off the plane, and I have a reason to go off allowing. They did not arrest me. They did not handcuff me. Guys, what have I done?
Well, they're
Seriously,
trying to work.
what have I done? You have to do.
Walk out. We can work on you.
Where am I gonna go? I didn't do.
What started as a seating dispute quickly escalated into a full flight disruption after the passenger refused to move to her assigned seat, ultimately forcing the entire plane to deboard. Despite repeated explanations from officers and airline staff, she continued insisting she was entitled to a different seat and questioned every instruction given. The situation only worsened as verbal refusal turned into active resistance during removal from the aircraft.
Flight over there.
Now! Sit down now! You can't hold. God! Sit!
Sorry, Bo.
On a domestic flight from Los Angeles to Salt Lake City, disruption unfolded after a passenger allegedly became intoxicated and began verbally harassing both crew and fellow travelers. What began with shouting escalated into inappropriate remarks directed at other passengers, requiring continuous management by the flight crew until landing, where law enforcement assumed control.
All you've got to do is 5 minutes to get there. Everybody.
A flight from London Gatwick to Lanzarote quickly turns tense when a group of passengers starts shouting, using abusive language, and directing racist remarks at others on board. The turning point comes when a flight attendant steps in firmly, making it clear the behavior won't be tolerated, and that police will be waiting if it continues.
Thank you.
Until I come around and turn. Now let's go. I've been here since 5:30. 17 months. Nigga, what's up?
Sit down.
Frustration over a delayed flight escalates inside the airport when a man becomes involved in loud arguments with staff, along with escalating threats. As bystanders attempt to intervene, he becomes increasingly confrontational, and after realizing he is being filmed, his behavior turns even more erratic before he is eventually restrained and escorted out.
Like a woman. You want to laugh when nobody won't let me on the plane.
Someone help! This guy's crazy! I'll kill you.
Before takeoff on a Tokyo to Los Angeles flight when a drunk passenger began shouting threats and creating tension in the cabin. The situation escalated quickly as he assaulted another passenger and even pushed a flight attendant who tried to intervene. What should have been a routine departure turned into a 50-minute delay and an arrest the moment airport security stepped in.
Enjoy prison, baby.
At Miami Airport, a dispute over excess baggage fees escalates when 3 passengers refuse to comply with airline policy. After repeated refusals, authorities step in and the situation ends with their removal from the aircraft and subsequent arrest at the gate area.
Unbelievable. Where's the police? Where are the police? Where's the EMTs then? Where are the police?
She slammed her purse on the counter and yelled non-stop at the airline staff over a delayed flight. Chaos at the check-in desk ensued.
Do you know what a uterus is? Do you know what a uterus is? Do you know what a uterus is? This is fucking a problem.
Watch the contrast here. One person shouting, humiliating their partner in public, and the other staying completely calm. Moments like this remind you, losing control says a lot more about a person than staying silent ever will.
You're not going to make a fight and see your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. Hello, everybody. Just American Airlines. Start. Here we go.
The flight delay already had everyone on edge, but the situation tipped over when it turned into a full meltdown about dogs on board. Instead of calming things down, the frustration got directed at the airline like that would somehow change the rules in real time. The problem is, emotions don't override policy, no matter how loud they get.
I have papers on. Look out there!
You won't shoot shit.
When a woman in a white shirt was pulling her suitcase out and accidentally bumped into a child standing behind another passenger. What seemed like a simple accident quickly triggered a reaction from the surrounding, and the tension escalated within seconds.
Oh my god! That's my flight!
No, it's not.
It's literally my flight!
Have a seat right here. Have a seat right here. Have a seat right there.
Let go, man.
Have a seat right there.
Let go. Have a seat. You stay up. Stay down. Are you kidding me?
A passenger is denied boarding due to earlier disruptive behavior, but instead of stopping, they escalate by refusing to cooperate with staff. Once police arrive, the situation shifts from routine enforcement to a forceful intervention as the aggressive behavior continues. What should have ended at the gate turns into an arrest inside the terminal.
Tell me then! Are you... Saw your head out, you fucking idiot! You're not doing anything either! So what? Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Mid-flight from Manchester to Antalya, a passenger's aggressive and disruptive conduct forces the aircraft to divert after she shouts at crew members, assaults fellow passengers, and refuses repeated attempts to calm the situation. The airline redirects the flight for safety, and upon landing she is removed, later receiving a £5,000 fine and a permanent ban from the airline.
I'm complaining though. I don't understand. Can you please? I'm sorry. I didn't. Please don't do this to me. Please, I'm complying. I'm not doing anything. Why are you doing this? Take care of that later. Why are you doing this to me? I am complying. Please don't do this to me. She is. I'm complying though. I'm complying the whole flight. I'm complying. I'm sorry for the confusion.
A boarding situation escalated on a flight when a passenger wearing both a face mask and face shield was instructed to adjust their mask position. The interaction continued despite the passenger complying and replacing the mask when provided, ultimately resulting in removal from the aircraft and disruption of their onward travel arrangements.
Come off the plane.
No, please. Can I talk to the captain? Can you come talk to me? Can he talk to me? I had the...
Guys, be safe. You're the last one on the plane. I need you to get up and get off the darn plane. What are we doing here?
Go sit in that seat and that seat.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Don't touch me! No!
Back off. We're not doing it.
You back off!
Am I going to have to...
You back off!
Am I going to have to arrest...
On the way!
Ma'am! Ma'am! Ma'am!
Calm down, Mr. Grabby!
On a separate flight, confusion over a first-class seating request escalates when a passenger insists that empty seats imply entitlement despite not paying for an upgrade. After crew members firmly deny the request and instruct her to deplane, the disagreement intensifies into refusal and resistance, turning a seating dispute into a full cabin disruption requiring immediate intervention.
Everyone here wants you to shut
Instead of a quiet flight, passengers witnessed an escalating confrontation between two women that continued despite crew intervention attempts and seat separation. The disturbance became serious enough to require an emergency landing in Denver, and when authorities boarded the plane, the situation finally came to an end, met with visible relief from other passengers on board.
Bye, bitches! Y'all pussy-ass bitches. Fuck out of here.
Another round of instant karma is complete. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe to Mr. Karma News, and tell us which moment caught your attention the most.